Now in this previous video we had a discussion about the paper 2 of ugc-net examination. Now in this video we will be discussing about the paper 3 of this ugc-net examination. Now there are changes in few subjects about the number of percentage, there is a percentage of marks that is coming from those subjects, as well as there are a few more subjects that is added. A few more means that the artificial intelligence and computer graphics is added. About this we have HTML and XML, that is web technology and ICT information coding theory, that is also added in this course. Now let us analyze this and let us try to see what are the changes in terms of paper 2 and paper 3. As you can see, there are some subjects which are there in paper 2 as well as they are also in paper 3, like this subject digital logic algorithms. All the subjects which are written in the blue color, they are in paper 2 as well as they are also in paper 3. The only thing that is a difference is the percentage of marks or percentage that these subjects are contributing. Now in paper 2 of ugc-net examination, this digital logic subject was of 6%. So here in paper 2 it was of 6%, now it changed to 2.6%. Then we have algorithms and programming data structures, it was of 15.66%, it is now changed to 10.22%. Then we have theory of computation changed from 2.33% to 8%. That means the number of questions that is from theory of computation is more in paper 3, and the number of questions from algorithm programming and data structures, that is less in paper 3. Then we have the next subject, which is operating system. Now the previous case operating system was contributing 9.67 marks. Now this is 9.67%, now it is contributing 7.33%. Now remember one more thing, that in case of this examination we have total 75 questions. In paper 2 of ugc-net examination we were having 40 questions, now paper 3 will be having 75 questions. So obviously the number of questions are going to increase. Then we have computer architecture, it was of 2.33 marks, which now increased to 6.22 marks. And then we have artificial intelligence. Now this artificial intelligence subject was not there in paper 2, it is there in paper 3. Now in this case artificial intelligence is a new subject which is contributing 5.78 marks, which was not there previously. A part of this BBMS subject was contributing 10.66 marks, 10.67% marks, which is now decreased to 7.33%. Then we have computer networks, which was previously contributing approximately 11% of marks. Now there is not much change in computer networks, but computer networks again itself is a very important subject. Then we have discrete mathematics. Discrete mathematics initially was of 11.66 marks, 11.67 marks, which is now decreased to 3.11%. Then we have data mining. As you can see, there is very less question asked from data mining, and previously from last 2 years they are not asking any questions. So you can ignore this subject if you like. So that is your personal choice. You can ignore this subject if you like, that is data mining. Then we have software engineering. Initially it was contributing 9.66 or 9.67% marks, which is now decreased to 8%, but again there is not huge difference. So again software engineering is again one of the important subjects for ugc-net examination. So we have a common analysis for paper 2 and paper 3, and we will see what are the subjects which are important, what are the subjects that are not, that are having less percentage. Now we have Unix. Unix was initially 1.67%, which is now decreased to 4.44%. Then we have OOPS and C++, which was initially 5.33%. Now it has increased from 5.33 to 9.55. That means again here OOPS, C++ and other programming languages. So we have seen in the previous questions, previous papers, that they are not only asking questions from OOPS, C++, they are asking questions from Java as well as Fortran or other languages like this. So here this is actually, it is not just about the OOPS or C++ languages, this portion is mostly about the programming methodology. So you can learn about more as a programming methodology. There is a book for this that you can buy. Now here linear algebra is 2.22%, which was initially 5.33%, and then we have the subject which is computer graphics and image processing. So computer graphics and image processing was not in paper 2, it is now only in paper 3. So this subject is of 12.44% marks. A part of this we had a few more questions from HTML and XML, which I have not written here because of less space here. So which always exactly one question is from HTML and XML. So HTML and XML contributes as 1.77% marks in paper 3. So this is the total cutoff for paper 3, and now we have a clear idea about paper 2 and paper 3, that you can see that there are some subjects which are more in paper 2 and now which are less in paper 3. So this is the analysis for paper 3. Now let us take a combined analysis of paper 2 as well as paper 3, and we'll try to see what are the subjects which are most important that you can focus. And in paper 3, there are two subjects which are exactly there, which is not in paper 2. That is artificial intelligence, computer graphics and image processing. Otherwise, all the other subjects are both in paper 2 as well as in paper 3. Okay, let us look at these subjects in more details now. Now, we have seen a paper analysis of paper 2 and paper 3 of ugc-net examination. Now, from this paper 2 and paper 3 analysis, I have just compiled all this analysis in just this one video. And in this video, I am showing that in paper 2 we have 50 questions and paper 3 we have 75 questions. Out of those 50 questions, it is showing what is the priority, or you can say what is the percentage of marks that you are, or percentage of questions that you are going to get from these subjects. Remember, I am just covering this subject on the basis of what is the percentage of questions that you are going to get. I am not comparing them on the basis of percentage of marks. I could have done that on the percentage of marks, but I found it more comfortable to discuss on the basis discussing on the basis of percentage of questions here. So later on, if it is required, if you say it is important, then I can also compare the same kind of analysis on the basis of percentage of questions that comes in these examinations. Okay. Now you can see here that for digital logic, it was of 6% paper 2, but it is of 2.6% paper 3, and which is approximately of 4%. Now I am giving more priority to the questions, to the subjects which are basically having percentage which is greater than 6%. Okay. Now, which is, when I am saying this overall percentage, overall means it is out of 125 questions, what is the percentage of questions that you are going to see from a certain subjects. Okay. Now you can see here for algorithm and data structures is again very important subject, because out of 125 you are going to see 12.4% questions from algorithm and data structure subject, and this programming, data structures and algorithm, these are the package of 3 subjects which you are always going to read this subject together. So these subjects are very important. Again, theory of computation, there are 8% questions which are in paper 3 of ugc-net examination, which again considers as very important. So you cannot leave theory of computation because it is there in paper 3. Now operating system is again very important subject, because it is very similar in paper 2 and paper 3. So in case of operating system, you are going to see it as 8.27%, which is very important. Now remember here, this overall percentage is not dependent on this percent. I have not taken an average of these two things. Okay, remember this, I have not taken the average of 9.66 and 7.33. I have used a different measurement here. Okay. Now you can see for database management system, it is again very important subject, because it is 10.67% here, but overall it is 8.6%, which is again a very important subject. Computer networks is one of the very important subject here, and discrete mathematics is also very important, because it is there in paper 2. It is of 11.67% marks, and then we have software engineering is also very important. There is not much difference in paper 2 and paper 3. Okay. For OOPS, C++, Java, so this is there in mostly this is there in paper 3. And then we have the next important subject is image processing, and these subjects. So there you can see there are few subjects which you need not prepare, like subjects like HTML, ICT and web technology. You don't have to prepare for this subject. Now for paper 3, I am not going to expect any questions from data mining, and from Unix you are not going to expect a lot of questions in paper 2. Okay. And for linear programming, again this portion is actually very large. The syllabus is very lengthy, and it helps in operational research topic also. But again, you can see what are the subjects which are most important. So if you want to see what is the minimum number of subjects that you have to study, then I have marked all these subjects here, that these are the subjects which you can never afford to leave. Okay. Now this is for those students who have enrolled for the courses that we are providing for ugc-net examination. All the syllabus of this ugc-net examination that will be finished within the month of September, and this complete analysis is done to give you a brief idea. I mean, how much topics that you have already covered. There are some topics that are left. Maybe the topics which is software engineering is left, image processing is left. Everything is finished within the month of September, and you are going to get each and every course very thoroughly. Okay. So I hope that this analysis is helpful for all of you. We have finished most of the subjects, and we are going to finish all the subjects within the month of September, maybe by 20 or 25th of September. And this everything will be given to you. And a part of this, we are also going to add. We are also adding, actually not going to add, we are also adding on everyday basis around 40 to 50 questions, which are actually solution of previous year UGC-net examinations. What we have done is we have taken the last 50 year UGC-net question papers, and then we are giving solution of each and every question of UGC-net papers, okay, which is again going to help you in your preparation. Okay, I hope this is helpful. All the best for your preparation, and if you have any doubts or queries, you can always email me with the given email ID. If you want to enroll for our courses, you can just send us an email with the given email ID, or you can just contact us on the contact number that is provided with this video. Okay, and if you want to enroll for the test series, then just go to our website, which is ugc-lectures.com or gatelectures.com, and from their website you can directly buy the test series package. Okay, all the best for your preparation.